Hello Year 2 students, my name's Ella and welcome to lesson 33. Okay, what will we need? Well, today we're going to have a little bit of fun with some fruit and vegetables. So make sure you have some fruit or vegetables ready to go and we will need a learning book or something to write with. Okay, so let's start with our number talk warm-up. And once again, we're looking at subitizing. So how many do you see? Remember, there's lots of different ways to look at this. But what is our total? Okay, let's try those 4 examples one more time. Now, we're looking for an efficient way of subitizing, so I am going to first of all have a look at it horizontally, the horizon horizontally. So I'm going to have a quick look and see that I've got 3, 4 and 3. 3 and 4 and 3. My doubles, 6 plus the 4. 6 plus the 4 gives me 10. They're pairs of 10. So I can see quickly I have an amount of 10 dots here. So horizontally, what's the opposite of horizontally? Yes, vertically. So I'm going to collect a 3. It's not quite vertical, is it? 3, I'm going to collect a 4 in the middle and a 3 on the other side. So I've got a 3, a 4 and a 3. How very interesting. That's the same pattern, and maths is full of patterns. Okay, 3, 4 and 3. And I know that 3 and 4 is 7 and 7 and 3 are a pair of 10. So here we go again. I have got a 10, the amount of 10. So horizontally, vertically, I wonder how else I might be able to subitize these numbers. So I'll have a look. I might take a group of 5. Mentioned before, 5 is an anchored number, so 5s and 10s are pretty important in our base 10 system. All right, so here we have a 5, and on the other side of 5, oh, I quite like this one. This is very efficient, isn't it? 5 and 5, 10. Okay. Now, interesting, each time I subitize, I use a different way of doing it. And each time I do it, I think, I like this one, I like that one, and I'll rest on one that makes sense to me. So a last way of doing this, I might have a look at a group of 7. That's a big group, but I can see a 4 and a 3. I might have a big group of 7 and another group, a smaller group of 3. So 7 and 3, once again, will give me 10. And that is a great practice of how we quickly subitize and find totals that we can see very quickly and easily. All right, let's hop to it and get to our lesson 33. Today's learning intention is to record and order length. We've been doing lots of lengths. We've been measuring with pegs and bits and pieces. We've been having a look at shoes. And today we're going to have a look at another way of measuring using an informal unit of measurement. Length. Length's very important. And we'll know we can do this when we can measure the length of an object traveling or travelled using our hand spans to record that on a table. Now, let me help you understand what we might be doing with a lovely picture of a horse, because sometimes horses are measured in hands. How many hands tall is our horse from the bottom to the nape or the beginning of the neck? All right, so we can see this lovely little picture here that we measure in this way, and we can see how tall our horse is. Now let's not get confused, this is how tall our horse is, but today we're measuring length, how long we have travelled. Okay, and we're going to use the same system, top to toe, no gaps, no overlaying, for our travelling vegetable sports day. Now we're going to start our vegetable sports day, but if if you don't have vegetables where you are, you could use a lime or an orange, or you could use a tomato, knowing that tomatoes are a fruit. All right, I'm going to pop them away and use my vegetables today. I have chosen Ollie the onion. I've used Paddy the potato, and I'm going to have a look at Gary the garlic to see who is going to win our vegetable sports day. We'd like to measure, we're going to compare, and then we're going to order first, second and third. The distance travelled. Okay, so no vegetables were harmed in this film. We are going to reuse each and every one of these. It's just a nice peel or a good wash, and we can still use these items of food. No wastage, please. Okay, I have made a table for us to have a look at our special vegetable sports day. So let's have a quick look at that. You can see we have 3 events on offer. I wonder if you can remember your last sports day and those lovely memories of being active and having a fun time outside. So we have 3 events today. I think you might be able to see for our vegetable sports day. Once again, I've been able to use my ruler to make some lines to help me make my table. I've given my work a heading, so vegetable sports day. You can come up with your own ideas if you like. And I have the list of events underneath. So first of all, we're going to roll our vegetables. Then we're going to flick our vegetables. And then we're going to have an underarm throw. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm going to give it a little underarm throw. Just be careful, we don't want any flying vegetables around the place making any problems. All right, so now I'm going to write which vegetables I've chosen, and they are competitor number 1, Ollie the onion, followed by Paddy the potato, and then Gary garlic. Good luck, my friends. I might like to estimate now, when I look at the size and shape and the other attributes that these vegetables have, which one might travel the furthest and which one will be the shortest distance. So we're looking at length, remember, with our hands, keeping our thumbs nice and tight together, just like we measure horses, but this time we're measuring distance length. Okay, all the way through, no gaps, no overlaps. Okay, here we go. Good luck, my friends. So the first event is our onion roll. So I've got them all behind my ruler. You might have another way of working out where the start line might be. And here we go, Ollie onion. We're going to give it a good roll, and we're going to try and keep that nice roll consistent. So that pressure, I'm not going to push, or I'm not going to do, I'm not going to be too soft. So I'm just going to try and give it a good push, roll. There we go, nice work. Event number 1, let's have a look how far our onion Ollie travelled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, I think I can squeeze my thumb in there, 5. Okay, 5. So congratulations, Ollie, you have 5 of my hands, an informal measurement, 5 of my hands long. You have travelled. All right, Paddy, your turn. Here we go. I wonder if I'm going to estimate now. Will it be more or less than 5? Let's see. Give it a good push, nice consistent pressure. Ooh, okay. Let's have a think. 1, 2. It's got a little bit, just like the last time, but this is as good. This is an efficient way of measuring 2 and a little bit. 2 and a little bit. So, Paddy the potato, 2, and I might just write here a bit. Just a little bit. just in case I need that information later. So 5 handspans, 2 and a bit handspans, and here comes Gary. I might just move Gary a little bit over this way because he might have some issues here. In fact, I might just push them aside. Same distance, just a little bit further apart. And here we go, Gary, we're going to roll. Gary's an interesting shape, so I'm going to estimate that he doesn't travel very far, because what I did notice, and this is where science meets maths, I think, is that these shapes, some of them are a little bit better at rolling than others, aren't they? Let's see if that's a pattern we see through our vegetable sports day. Here we go. Oops, a roll, a roll, a roll, a roll. Consistent pressure, Gary Garlic. Okay, so what have I got? I have got 2 handspans that nicely fit in there. So I'm going to write 2 for Gary Garlic. Now that I've got these results and I've put them in my table, I might be able to make some better predictions or estimates about what a flick or an underarm throw is. Okay, now we've got the idea. I'm going to show you 1 flick and 1 underarm throw and then show you all of our results. Second event, we have the flick. Now, this is how I like to flick. I like to use my big finger and flick with my thumb, but you might have another method, just as long as it's the same for each competitor. So we have a nice consistency to that. So I'm going to use my middle finger and flick with my thumb. Here we go. And our first one is Ollie the Onion. All right, let's get that order correct. Good luck, Ollie. Hope you've stretched and you're ready to go. Had a little bit of water between the events. And I'm going to use my flicker. And here we go. Goodness me, Ollie. That's a long way, isn't it? So let's have a measurement done now. Remember, I'm using my hands with no gaps and no overlap. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have outdone yourself, Ollie. 8 handspans as a measurement of distance and length. So the flick, Ollie the Onion, is 8. Much better than the roll. I wonder what might happen with the underarm throw. We haven't got much distance here to travel, have we? For Ollie to just disappear. Patty potato. Oh. Right. 5, 6, might be 5 and a bit. Oh, didn't quite make it to 6. And Gary. 2, 3, 4. Good work, Gary. And here we are. 4 for Gary. Okay, third event, underarm throw. All right, I'm going to do mine nice and gentle. Oh, not far. 1, 2 and a bit. 2 and a bit. All right, that is not Ollie's favourite event. 2 and a bit. Here we go, underarm. Whoop. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. Potato, 6 and a bit. And our last competitor, Gary Garlic. Oh, Gary. 1, 2. 2 for Gary. Okay, let's have a look at our results. We're going to add up all of the events for a total. So let's have a look at Ollie Onion. Great maths, Ollie the Onion. I'm going to put these 2 together because I know that they're that pair that make 10. So 10 and 5 is 15, and don't forget a bit. All right, 15 and a bit. Nice work, Ollie Onion. Let's have a look at Patty Potatoes total. Now, Patty Potatoes total is a little bit different, isn't it? Because we can see a bit, and a bit. So I'm going to consider that a bit and a bit and a bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, will make around about 1 hand. All right, so that's a little bit of estimation as well. So all of those bits I'm going to add 1. All right, a bit tricky, but I think that's the best way to go about it. Let's have a look. A 6 and a 5. 6 and 5 is a near 10, isn't it? It's a 5 and a 5 plus 1. Plus the 1 will make 12. 13, 14, a little bit of counting on. Okay, so we award Paddy Potato 14 hand lengths. All right, let's have a look at Gary Garlic. And here we go. Ooh, you know this will be my favourite. I can see 2 and 2 is a double, 4, and then 4 and 4 is a double. Nice work, Gary. 8. Okay, everyone's a winner because we all competed, but I think we'll be able to put these in order now of first, second, and third. So let's award our winner today, the longest length, 15 and a bit, hand lengths. Congratulations, Ollie Onion, we give you first position. Second position will be Paddy Potato, and congratulations, Gary, third. Okay, we're all winner chicken dinners. So today we've had a lot of fun and we have learnt that measuring length, we can use informal units like our hand unit to measure the length or the distance travelled. And we use that information to compare each one and to see who had travelled the longest length and the shortest length. So today your doing task is to create your own sports day at home, and you might like to use vegetables, fruit, you could use toys, and we're going to have a look at, from the same starting point, the distance travelled. And today we used a roll, a flick and an underarm. Nice, safe, contained distances so you can measure that yourself. So pop that in your, on a table or in your learning book. Enjoy your learning, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.